the Seahawk fans right now are out of their skulls. Do you believe in them? Do you think that they have got the chance to go the whole distance? If I'm not mistaken, the last time you saw them was that overtime night on Prime Video against the Rams, one of the games of the year, to say the least. What do you think?
No question. No question. I think they have a chance. I think that's one team they don't want to see in a divisional is the Rams. They'd hope to see them a little later on down the line, so they're hoping San Francisco can go to Philadelphia and get a win. But this team has everything that they need. I mean, this defense is the real deal. They're phenomenal. They're sound. They're fast. They're aggressive. I mean, in that San Francisco 49ers game, you could just feel it through the TV. They're running and hitting, taking advantage of every opportunity. That interception, where Christian kind of bobbled it back to the defender. I mean, that only happens when you're hustling and running to the ball.
Right.
And I think that just rewarded all the hard work they put in that day. The only question mark is the question mark that has been all season is can Sam do it at a high level? Can he get that monkey off of his back that's been haunting him the last few years? And if he can, that'd be phenomenal. And this team is honestly the favorites to win the Super Bowl if he can play like he did that last drive. And I think that last drive of the Rams game did a lot to give him, the Seahawks, and the fans confidence that, hey, when the game is on the line, they can depend on Sam to get the job done and go down and win the football game.
Well, I mean, the question is hasn't he answered it already, Richard, right? I mean, because it wasn't just the last drive of your game, it was the last quarter plus overtime where he got it done. And then in the same setup as last year, you want to talk about deja vu, right? Having to go on the road to a division opponent where you're either the 1 seed or you're starting the playoffs on the road. You don't win the division. You got to go on the road to start the playoffs. Same deja vu, except it wasn't all over again. It didn't end in a barrage of turnovers where everybody's wondering if he turned back into a pumpkin. The Seahawks don't play in a way that they demand Sam has to carry the day, but he did on that Thursday night against the Rams, Richard.
Yeah, they don't play that way, but in the playoffs, teams will make you play the way you don't want to play. They'll make you play to your weakness, not your strength. And I think that's what great coordinators will do in the playoffs. They won't allow you to do what you do best. They'll allow you to do what you do worse and see if you can beat them that way. They won't allow you to throw to your number one receiver. You're going to have to throw to your number two or your tight end, or you're going to have to run the ball. If you run the ball well, they're going to make you throw it. And so I know he's slayed the dragon that is the Rams once in Chris Shula and that defense that has haunted him so badly, but I don't think they're done with him. And I think unless the Carolina Panthers can somehow upset the LA Rams this week, they're going to have to see him again, and he's going to have to conquer that dragon. He's going to have to conquer that mountain again. And if he can do that, I think that goes a long way to cementing his legacy, not only in Seattle, but also cooling the talks about, hey, he's just this game manager, or he's this, or all these labels that are out there about everybody. It cements him as the top 10 quarterback in the National Football League, and this team as a team that's going to be one to contend with for years to come.
Okay, so then let's jump in here to the best team you've seen all year long. I'm looking at all the Prime Video games on my grid here. The best team you saw all year that you think can now go win it all. Is it Seattle?
Oh, yeah, it's Seattle.
It
was the day we saw. It was the Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Rams. I mean, it felt like the best two teams. And I mean, Stafford's performance that day was magical. It was magnificent. And if he doesn't win the MVP, then Rich, I don't know what they're doing with the award anymore, because this is just silly. What he threw for 457 in that game in a loss, and he looked fantastic. Obviously, all the distractions with Puka Nacua and the stream, and was he going to do the dance and all that were that same week. But Puka went for 225, I want to say, on 12 grabs, and they looked fantastic, and they lost. And so it looked like two of the best teams in football that day that we got to watch, and it looked like we watched the MVP of the National Football League. If Drake May gets it, it'd be great for him. And what he's done for New England and Mike Vrabel and that team has been fantastic. But I think it's hard not to give it to Stafford this year.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.